how's it going? Jonathan Dunkerley here, and today I wanted to show you how you could use different tools to create short-form content with AI to get things like leads, which then leads could lead into sales, which sales lead to income. So the tool that I've been using is called ShineRanker, but I wanted to show you the way that you could actually do this manually as well. But you could look at all of these different people that have been using ShineRanker and getting these videos, and then these videos generate leads, and then you're going to be able to take those leads that these videos generate, they go into your email sequence, and then you're going to be able to monetize and make sales to your email list. And you don't need to have huge accounts to do this strategy, whether you're doing it with a tool like ShineRanker or you're doing it manually. So if you do need something to promote and you don't have anything to promote, an easy way to get started with that in your email sequence is with affiliate marketing. And if you did need to grab something to promote, you can go to scarytoolbots.com and you're going to be able to get a list of 400 plus tools that you're going to be able to promote and then make money with. So just go to scarytoolbots.com to grab that list. And these are the types of videos that ShineRanker creates. And as you can see, look at all of these views that you're getting. And you could post these on multiple Instagram, Facebook pages. You could post them on YouTube. You could post them on TikTok. Wherever you're posting your content, you could post these videos. And then you could also post multiple times on places like Facebook Reels or on Instagram Reels. So you can get the maximum amount of reach from the videos that you're creating with ShineRanker, or if you're doing them manually. So like right here, 10,000 views, 10,000 views, even if a percentage of those people join your email list, then you're going to be able to market whatever product you got from scarytoolbots.com or whatever you're promoting, and then take that and promote that and make some money with it. If you wanted to grab ShineRanker right now, you can grab it at ShineRanker.com, but I'm going to walk you through the manual steps that you would need to take in order to create videos like this, and then be able to monetize these videos by growing your list, growing your emails, and then making sales to that list. So the first tool that you're going to need to use is ChatGPT. If you don't know what ChatGPT is, it is an AI writing tool, which actually does a lot more than just writing. It uses ChatGPT, which is part of OpenAI, and then also we have a feature called Dolly, which is now part of it. And you can get 3.5 for free, but if you would like to do the images, which we are going to be doing directly here in Dolly, which you could also use things like Midjourney. If you don't know what Midjourney is, it's basically the same thing where you have images generated, but now ChatGPT does it natively. But you could do it through Midjourney too if you already have an account. Whatever your preferences are, you're just going to get slightly different images depending on what platform you're using. What do we need first? We need to have a video that we're going to create in order to promote something. So what are we going to promote? How about a marketing software, something like ClickFunnels or Go High Level, or something like that is going to help actually bring people into that funnel. The thing that we're trying to do, we're trying to grow that email list so we can monetize it. So what I've done is I have created a basic prompt telling it to write a script about an internet marketing software like ClickFunnels, keep it generic. They should know the benefits of having a marketing tool like this by the end of the video. This is for short form content like TikTok. Have a call to action at the end to comment yes, and there's a reason that we have people comment yes, and I'm going to show you that in just a second. To learn more, keep it short, no emojis. So I'm going to go ahead and hit this, and what I've added at the bottom right here is I gave it an example of a script that I already had written, and I wanted it to model it after. So the more information you give it right here, the better your script's going to be. And again, I'm just going to go ahead and use it in regular ChatGPT 4 default. You could do this part in 3.5. Your script might not be quite as good, but you're still going to get a quality script out. And then again, you need 4 in order to use the Dolly 3 feature, which is currently in beta. We're going to send that through and get our script. Now we have our script. So I'm just going to go ahead and highlight this, and I'm going to copy it. And I'm going to have to open up a new tab here in ChatGPT and make sure that it is a ChatGPT 4 tab. And now we have our new tab opened, and I'm going to go and click this one where it says Dolly 3. Now I'm going to have it create an image based off of the script that we just had ChatGPT write for us. And once we have it all pasted in, I'm going to hit enter. And it's going to bring up this prompt and start generating these images. And it will generate a few images for you. If it's not enough images, I'd say for these videos, you need to have 4 or 5 minimum. And this could take just a moment for it to generate the images, but we can go over and do the next step while these images are generating. What we're going to do is we're going to go to a platform called 11 Labs. And this is 11 Labs. 11 Labs is a platform that you could use to generate a voiceover of your voice or any of the built-in stock voices that come with 11 Labs, but you're going to be able to create really good sounding voiceovers using this tool. So if you did want to clone your voice, you would just go to Voice Lab and you would create a clone of your voice. You'd have to provide a sample of your voice, but if you aren't going to do that, you could use any of the built-in voices just by going to this tab right here, and we're going to pick one of our voices. You could sample any of them here or any of your clone voices, and when you're ready, you're going to paste in your script down below. So let's pick a voice.
A man sees in the world what he carries in his heart.
So if we're happy with that voice, we just select it, and then I could go ahead and just paste in that script. If you want to proofread it, that's fine. And then you could generate your voiceovers right here. Unfortunately, I've used up most of my credits for the month, but I'm going to show you one of the ones that I've already generated just so you know how it's going to sound. So if I play this, it's an example of how those voiceovers would turn out.
Ready to carve out your digital domain while being part of a community that champions your success?
And all of your recordings end up back here. So I'm going to go ahead and just go back to 11 Labs, and you could just save it by hitting the little download button. So as you can see, the images that just popped up, they are actually pretty good. They even have writing in them. That's one thing with DALL-E versus Midjourney. Midjourney struggles a lot with words, and DALL-E has been really good with words. One of the issues with this, if you notice, is that they are square, and we're making videos for vertical videos. But if I just tell it that I want it to recreate those images, but make them 9 by 16, it will make them vertical for my phone. So I'm just going to say, generate these images again, but make them 9 by 16. And just like that, we have those images that we have up here, and they have been regenerated as 9 by 16 images. Take a look at that. Just like that, it took those other images and recreated them, and they are ready to go. Now, all we need to do is we need to bring these up, and look, it even gives you the prompt that it used to generate these images. So if you wanted a whole bunch that were very similar to that, you have the exact prompt to use in the next version. So we're just going to save each of these. I'm going to right click, hit save image, and save them all to my computer. If that's not enough images, you could always just have it generate more. I could just say generate 5 more images or 4 more images or whatever, and it's going to generate more images. And to me, these look much better than Midjourney, but you could take your pick. We have our script, we have our voiceover from 11 Labs, and we have our images that we got directly in ChatGPT now using DALL-E 3. I'm going to go over to a place that I could put all of these images together, and that is a tool that I'm using called CapCut. CapCut has a free version. You could use the free version if you like. They also have a paid tier, which adds additional features, but everything that I'm showing you how to do, you can do with the free version. You're going to go to Create New Video. After you go to CapCut and create your account, I'm going to click Create New Video. It's going to give you a pop-up where it says 9 by 16 or 16 by 9 or 1 by 1. We're going to do 9 by 16 because that is the aspect ratio for shorts. Then what we're going to need to do is click here where it says Project. Then I would just grab all of the elements that I just grabbed from ChatGPT, and I'm going to take those all and drop them in, as well as my 11 Labs voiceover. And again, this is just an example that I'm doing right now with the voiceover because I ran out of credits, but it's going to be all the same. Now we have all of our elements added into CapCut. I'm going to drag down the audio file that I'm using as an example, and then I'm going to just add in the different images by clicking on them. We have our 4 images, and then you'd need to adjust the length. See, I'm adjusting the length by how long I want. You might want to match these up with your audio. Maybe something makes a little more sense. But now I have a video with a voiceover with photos on top. And I could add things like keyframes where I could mark a keyframe right here. And then I would say, okay, by the end of the video, I want it to be maybe stretched out. And you could even rotate it, whatever. Maybe that's how you want it to be at the end. And it would go from the first spot to the next, and you'd have some transitions. And you can go through all 4 of these or 5 or however many you've done and create those transitions. Then you would click on your voiceover, and you can come over here where it says captions along the side. It might be in a different spot depending on what platform you are doing this on. You could do this on mobile, desktop, or on the browser. I'm doing this on the browser right now, but you could use any of them. And we're going to hit auto caption and then pick your language and hit generate. And it's going to generate your caption that easily. See, we have our captions for our entire video right here. And if I just highlight it, I can adjust the size. I could adjust the font. I could adjust different things. If there's a typo in the automatic closed caption, I could adjust it here. So there's really a lot of customization you could do. You could always go to text and add text on top of your image. And it does take a little bit of time to put your video together this way. You could even add music. This is another reason why I like CapCut. All of their music is just built in. Find the song that makes sense. And if you just go to the beginning right here, and you'd hit add, and it would add the song, adjust the volume level how you want, and you'd have a pretty complete video. This would obviously take a little bit more fine tuning with the video and the closed caption and all my little nuances, but it takes a while to generate a video. The reason why I use tools like ShineRanker like this is just because it takes a lot of these steps out. So once I have my script, I could have ShineRanker automatically generate the entire video for me. And you could just look at all of these other people. I'm going to show you real quick a couple of these other people that have had success with it. And again, if you look at this and you're like, man, I can't afford to get this tool yet, you can go and create these videos manually. Start building your email list by getting people to opt in through pages like this one right here, actually. Like Scary Toolbox is a perfect example of something that you could create a lead magnet, create videos, and send people to your opt-in page that grows your email list, that grows your income, bringing you closer to those $1,000 days. So people are making sales in their sleep using this strategy. If you did want to take the shortcut and use a tool like ShineRanker, go to ShineRanker.com and sign up. And you're going to be brought to the ShineRanker login, and it's going to give you access to ShineRanker. One thing that I always say that people should take a look at first is always go and dive into this section right here where it says ShineRanker VIP. That's where all the tutorials are going to be. Anything that was going to help you make money with this system, whether you're using ShineRanker or not. And if you have access to this, you might as well use ShineRanker. There is the fast track. There are those AI tools that if you go to scarytoolbots.com, you're going to be able to get, as well as questions, reels, and then also email swipes. But we're going to go up to this tab right here where it says AI video tools. And inside AI video tools, we go to use tool. And it's going to bring up this tab right here. It's very similar to everything else that we've been doing where we were generating stuff manually, but we put it all into this one tool. So what we're going to be able to do, and I'm going to run you through this real quick, and you're going to be able to create videos like this with or without captions. See, I have some that I did with no captions, and I have some here that I was doing with captions, so you could really customize it to however you want. Then you post in your idea right here. And then you could use things like accuracy. Accuracy is if you wanted to add in your own API key for a Midjourney authentication token. It's not required, but you could add it in here. Then you can come over here where it says captions. This is toggling those captions on and off if you'd like these burnt into the video. And then animations. And what animations does is it adds some motion into the background. So if you look at this video, it adds a little bit of motion to it. Play a little bit of it.
Not just an enhancement. AI represents.
So it makes it so it's not just a video slideshow where nothing's moving. It makes the video a little bit more dynamic. Then there's also avatar. This is something that you could use a tool called HeyGen and add in a avatar. It's not required. You could add in your avatar and then you could toggle it on or off however you want, but you will need an API key and you need to have an account that is qualified for an API key, which it's a premium service. So just so you know, it's not required, but you could add it in and you could add images like I'll show you. You could add images of yourself or of other people. I have myself and I can make that photo talk, but again, it's not required. Then we go over to voice. You can do a custom voice. You could either use your API key or you could not. You could put in your API key right here. And then you could also go over to script, add in that custom script like the one that we got from ChatGPT. And then you would be able to go over to music, pick what song you want. And as you can see, it's all in one place. You get your idea, you get your video, you get your avatar, you get your voice, you get your script, and you get your music. You hit generate. You get your video, you post it. And then you could post on multiple platforms using tools like this, like Radar, where you could post on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, anywhere, all by just uploading it one time and not having to deal with scheduling it on 10, 15 different places or however many places you are posting it. Now, I know that even after showing you this, sometimes it could be a little intimidating. Sometimes you might say, I don't really know what to do. I might need that little extra hand holding. So if that is you and you need that extra little bit of help to get you to that next step, there is a 6-week boot camp going on right now. It will take you down the step-by-step system to get thousands of leads over and over again. And what we were saying is when you get thousands of leads, it's going to grow your email list, giving you a better opportunity to be able to monetize and make money with systems like this, where you are growing your email list and then taking that email list and monetizing it. And this, again, does not require any cold calling or subscriptions or tools you need. I showed you already how to do it manually, so you don't actually even need the tool, but it just does really shortcut things for you. So you don't need to have any social media experience. We showed you this here earlier. Look, this person's gotten over 1,000 views right here, and it's a brand new account. So you do not need to have any kind of social media following in order to get started using this to actually grow your email list. The first class did start at 10:17. If you missed that, then there is a replay and you can catch up and you could join everybody else. There are 2 classes every single week, every Tuesday and Friday. That's at noon Pacific time. That's like California time. You could adapt that to whatever time zone you're in. And there, again, are replays that will be emailed, and then live Q&As. So if you're really just, man, I don't know where to get started, I need to be able to figure this out, this is a great place for you to find people that are going to help give you a little bit of that hand-holding to make sure that you are set up right and that you are actually creating this system successfully. And this is one thing to keep in mind, that the price of this always is going to be going up. Even if you are just buying this for the replays later, if you wait to buy this, it's going to get more expensive. So the sooner you join the bootcamp, the less it's going to cost you. And as you can see, all of the testimonials from the first session of the bootcamp, there are a lot of people that have had amazing experiences. They are sharing their testimonials. So if you want to join them and get leads from your short form content and monetize it effectively, then be sure that you join the bootcamp. So as a recap, I showed you how to make videos like this that get thousands of views every single day that you could then send to things like landing pages, and then you would need to still schedule it out in things like Radar or do it manually, and then you could use ManyChat to monetize and basically create a funnel that people can go into that gets them into your email list. Or you could just take all of these other steps out and just go straight to ShineRanker and then still just promote them and post them with Radar and ManyChat and monetize your list. So if you want to grow your list into something that could actually make you money, just jump into the bootcamp right now at the lowest price possible, and I will see you in the next video.